Learn the truth about the game by joining dating and life coach Mr. Locario and Miles Cunningham live in New York City on Saturday, April 14th at the NYC Seminar and Conference Center for the Truth About the Game seminar. In this seminar, Mr. Locario will teach you exactly what you need to know to be successful with women. Space is extremely limited, so purchase your tickets today at MrLocario.com. That's MrLocario.com. MrLocario.com.
Yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. Was good. So I got an email from a subscriber, and the subscriber sent a donation, so thanks for your donation. And remember, guys, if you want to guarantee that your question will be answered, make sure you click the link below and send a donation. So this one says, I've been married since August 2014, and my marriage has been sexless since December 2016. I'm a 40-year-old black male, medium complexion, weight about 300 pounds, and stand right at 6 feet. I'm a stocky guy and consider myself handsome. My wife and I have a son that just turned 2. My question was basically, should I charge my wife for the simple fact that she ain't fucking? In dating years, I've charged a chick for a lot less than that. Her and I dated for 5 years prior to marriage, and I had to break it off with her because she did some shit I wasn't feeling. We got back together, and she came back crying and begging me to take her back. Ever since then, it's like she's been guilt tripping me for breaking it off with her those times, and that shit has been like 6 or 7 years ago. My situation has sort of changed since I originally sent my question. I was very frustrated and constantly being rejected, and she not giving me sex. To make matters worse, I had got fired from my job in February 2017 and was adamant about finding a new job, putting applications out, but wasn't getting any callbacks. I was doing everything in my power I could to get a job, but caught hell because I was still unemployed. That caused friction in my marriage, being without a job and with a nagging bitch that didn't seem to understand. I can put in all the applications, but I can't make these jobs hire me. So at the time, I felt strongly about charging her despite not having a job. We are still together, but I was willing to take my chances back then and shit even now. But anyways, since then, I've got with a couple of chicks and smashed, so I ain't sweating my wife about sex no more. I started working a part-time gig last week. It's not much, but it's pay. I'm currently attending a community college studying for a trade. I'm in my second semester with a 4.0 GPA. I'm on a campus full of fresh, fly, tender pussy and females with ages ranging from 18 to 35, and I'm enjoying it. So should I charge my wife or continue to be miserable sweating her for pussy that I feel she's keeping from me for some sort of punishment? All right, man. So it's the thing, in these situations, I don't really like to come out and and tell people to dump their girl or their wife or whatever it is. But what I would say is, what I'm going to give you is some suggestions and some ways to look at your situation, and then you make the decision. Okay, so what you have to understand is that in your relationship, right, you are supposed to be happy in your situation, right? Now, if you're not happy in your situation, you need to change your situation. So the thing is, since you're in a situation where your wife is like not, giving you any sex, you want sex, and it's becoming frustrating because, you're trying to get your this job thing going and she's nagging you and all this other stuff, right? A lot of this can be solved with just some communication between you and your wife, meaning that you need to actually sit her down, talk with her, and let her know what's really good. Let her know how you're actually feeling about the situation, right? And then you have to sort of basically come up with solutions for this situation. So, for example, if you're saying to her, look, man, I need some sex. I need to have some sex. I'm not feeling this no sex thing. And if you're not going to have sex with me, then we might have to have some sort of arrangement where I go and holler at other chicks and get sex from them, or something else. Something has to change in the situation. Now, if she is not down with that, or if she's not going to want to, do that, then at that point, then you're going to have to make a decision whether or not you want to continue to be with her in this situation or not. You understand? And remember, it has to come back to your happiness, your sense of well-being, your enjoyment in the situation that you're in. Right. And just in general, and this goes for, any other guy that's dealing with any woman in a relationship, you have to always remember that you are managing this relationship. So a lot of times the issues that you have in these relationships happen as a result of you not nipping things in the bud beforehand. So the thing is, if, the whole thing with her not having sex with you or whatever else was going on, because you said, y'all sort of had issues in the past and you broke up, then you got back with her, whatever it is, there should have been a situation. There should have been, more communication and also more management in those situations to sort of nip certain things in the bud so that it doesn't become, worse later. So it shouldn't be this thing where, it's this issue or this constant issue of the sex thing, because the sex thing should have been talked about and discussed from before. You understand? And that should have been handled. Now, if it was discussed or you discussed it and it's it's still the same situation, that's partly on you for continuing to, be in this situation while it wasn't. First of all, like I was saying before, is think about your happiness, your well-being, right? Also see if you can, also you have to have that conversation and have that communication with your wife to see if you can first change these things to get your situation back on the right track. And do I want to, go? You understand? And also keep in mind, when you're asking yourself that, you got to say, okay, what's going to make me happy at the end of the day? So what do I want? What's going to make me happy at the end of the day? And can I fix this situation? If I can't, then I might have to move on. You understand? But again, it's really about your happiness. It's really about you, being in that situation where things are running smoothly to the point where you're actually happy in that relationship. And see, this is why I always try to tell guys that the game is about you. You understand? The game is about you. It's about you finding that woman when you're interacting with women and trying to make something happen that's following your program, that's going to give you that peace of mind, that's going to, basically, cooperate. Because, her not giving you sex, that's not her cooperating. You understand? That's an issue in the relationship, something that should have been nipped in the bud, something that should have been talked about, something that should have been, that's something that y'all should have been having conversations about to really work that out. This should not be something that's continuously happening in the relationship because it's causing issues and it's causing problems. You understand? So again, figure out what's going to make you happy and then try to make that work to get your situation handled and to get it right. And if it can't do that, if you can't do that in the situation, then you know what you got to do. All right. So that's pretty much it. Listen, if you guys have any questions, make sure you click the link below and I'll holler at you later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone. Click the link below or go straight to MrLocario.com to get your tickets for the Truth About the Game seminar. Space is limited, so get your tickets today.
Hey, what's up? It's dating and life coach Mr. Locario. Go to badboymembership.com and master the dating game by joining my Bad Boy membership program. In this program, you'll receive 45 through 90-minute, easy to follow, step-by-step dating advice tutorials that's guaranteed to help you attract, date, and have sex with beautiful women. Join the Bad Boy membership today by going to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com.